Now coming into mid-July, we started planting here in late February, about 6 months. Bulk section back there, and just past it over here we have bulk grains. We have another system getting set up there. We got an agroforestry section in there with alley cropping and potatoes in between, and bulk potato, pumpkin cropping over there. So this is nearly a whole acre planted out, fully self-sufficient, all set on succession. So these banana lines in there act as a canopy, so in springtime they push up a canopy cover over this area here, and we can keep it rain fed. It's a cover crop we put in to slow down the water and to push it into the ground and to feed the rest of the system. So yeah, everything's 100% self-sufficient now, probably about 95% no-till. Just double dig the tree lines and till the potatoes in. Other than that, everything is self-sufficient. We've got multiple crops in the one bed. We've got our broccolis with our parsleys underneath. We've got garlics that were set in succession with cabbages and radishes in there as well, so we produce all our own biomass on site. We've got tomatoes and garlic running, and previous succession was buckwheat. We've got the chicken tractor here that's just eating up the rest of the beets. Got the salads up the back, banana and moringa tree lines, with pineapples down the bottom. We've got carrots, peas and onions in succession. We got celeries, just single crop in the one bed. Mustard leaf zucchinis about to be succeeded into spinach. We've got garlic and that in amongst the salad bed here. We've got garlic and moringa tree line. There's also some peas in there. We've got broccolis, kales, pigeon pea, cassia, fava beans and dill in this bed. Little herb circle of borage underway with a bit of lemongrass in the centre and some lemon balm on the side with the za'atar just in there, starting to come through. We've got cabbages and cauliflowers in bulk here. We've got celeries in here. This is one of our test plots we've done. So this one and this one were treated exactly the same, except this we put over one of our biological concoctions where we were able to reverse the frequency of germination of this specific target species inside the bed. So it's like a organic pre-emergent herbicide, I guess I would call that. So that's showing really good results. We've got onions and beetroot and spinach taking up the lower strata, and in amongst these, I'm pretty sure these are cabbages, and we've also got some peas that need to just be tied up to the strings. So we've got 4 crops in the one bed. So this is a 22 square metre bed, essentially running 4 crops, nearly brings it up to 100 square metres of usage. This is maybe cabbage again, or green cauliflowers, something like that. We've got mizunas and mints perennial section. We've got echinacea in there as well. Echinacea and sage running this way. We've got our herb bed, so we've got coriander, and then we've got radishes in here, with dill in this bed and coriander in that bed as part of the succession. This is a little 100% no-till plot where we just use more or less materials on site. There's pak choi with something else in there, mizuna, and it's undersown with coriander. This is silver beet. What else have we put in there? You can just see silver beet at this stage. Might have been something out of season. We've got our French breakfast radishes in here, so there must be daikons up there. They're also underplanted dill. And in this bed we have red Russian kale. I don't think there's any radishes in this bed. Oh yes, there is some radishes in there. So radishes, red Russian kale, a couple other pieces. Empty section where the water flows through. Walk up the back. This is now our Romanesco cauliflowers we're picking. This is a training section where we done some training here. So that's a no-till bed if you're seeding, no-till bed if you're transplanting. Just doing a little radish harvest this morning. And over here we have our one tree line that needs to be tidied up. We've got another tree line back here, and this is a 10 metre stretch in between. This is cover crop on top of potatoes, so 1-2 cover crop. This is the third line of potatoes. There should be about 80, nearly 100 kilos come out of this one line. We've got carrots sown down the middle with a bit of scatter mulch over the top to bring them through. This is another tree line. So pawpaw and located tree lines just coming through. And this is another line of potato with a cover crop of field pea, vetch, oats, and mustard in there. So that's coming along nicely. Potatoes are starting to come through. You can see all the cover crop. Also interplanted some dill seedlings. Mustard's coming through. Our peas just here. And our main crop, which is our potatoes. Bang bang. So we grow all the mulch inside the bed, and then we work on succession. So we cut at a specific time rather than hilling up stuff. We just grow it right down there. Pulse growth surges into the ground to grow it for us. This is our little pumpkin area. So we've got a massive no-till field of just wild pumpkins with oat and chickpeas. Pumpkin vine here. Yeah, this one probably not growing any pumpkins, but we've got pumpkins all back in through there. Queensland blues come along nicely. We've noticed that the areas where we've cut, so we've done a cut area early on in the middle, and we've also just left it fully long in other places. And we have noticed that the areas that we've left long, we've got better fruit set, no end rot, nothing like that. Holds a lot more moisture and seems to get a better crop of potatoes. So the sunflowers are just beautiful, they smell delicious. We feed the seeds to the chooks. A lot of patterning in there. If you get a good organic sunflower or a good biodynamic sunflower that's grown right, it will absolutely look spectacular, and you'll get a little flower of life pattern going in there, a bit of geometry, bit of food for the brain too. And this is our little field of oats. So this is faba beans, this is oats. We've got faba beans in there. We've got beautiful spelt wheat, look at that. It's amazing spelt wheat. We've got some sunflowers, little rogue sunflowers in there. We've got chickpeas, so all chickpeas here. We've got oats in there, oats growing. We've got faba beans, which are these ones. So yeah, we've got a whole lot going on in there. So that was 100% no-till, that one. No-till, no fertilizer, no nothing. There's an intern's patch down there. He's just started cultivating his no-till patch. So he's got a lot of stuff popping through there. We might as well have a walk down while we're down this way. So this is the field continued. And spelt wheat's just so beautiful. It's just coming through nicely. We do have some standard wheat scattered in here. I'm not a big fan of standard wheat, but it's good for people to see where their food comes from anyway. So that's what your standard wheat looks like. Alright, can we get it to focus? That's what your standard wheat looks like, right? So you know the difference. It's coming up to the end of the little field. End of the little field. This is our newest intern. Actually, one of our first interns that's made it through to actually getting his own patch of soil. And he's got radish here, I think a French breakfast maybe. And it looks like an undersowing of dill. And then down this end it switches to silver beet. So he's switching up his crops because, you know, he's going right through the whole internship. He's going to be selling his produce too. So we'll stagger it up, give us a bit of diversity, give us some options, and then help secure some good customers that know what he grows like at the market. A lot of different things on display. So this is still pretty early. This is a biodynamic compost. A lot of biology there in the soil. Oh, beautiful. Look at that. Hey, that's what we want. Still very moist in there. Pretty exposed. The scatter mulch is good. Probably could have increased the scatter mulch by about at least 18%. Other than that, it's going really good. This is the last bed he's done. And the fourth bed has he done that one yet? Yeah, he has, yeah. Fourth bed he's done. So he's coming along really nicely, and we're just about to push into this space here. About to get some more beautiful Italian pumpkins just in here, but more controlled. And yeah, so it's all coming along nicely. 6 months ago there was nothing here, so we're all really happy. We're harvesting, we're training, and this is this is our current project. So just wanted to show you guys this before we move on to our next project up north, which is a pretty big project, 7-acre project, so that should keep us busy for a while. But yeah, that's it in a nutshell. Thanks guys.